Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. There are several days, even in the dog days of summer, as they say, where content creators like myself wonder if I'll post anything of note today on the channel. I want to post something to give people who are subscribed a reason to know that their subscription is being rewarded with content. But if nothing's really going on, yeah, you can post a video about your favorite champion or a crystal opening, forum post, whatever. But in general, not too much newsworthy stuff happening. May 15th, 2024 is not that day. This is one of those days where I sit back and say, thank God, it's summer vacation for me now. I'm not teaching for 3.5 months, and I have the chance to do what I have not done in a long time, which is cover multiple news stories in one day. And this is one of them. Kabam Jax, is this on the Discord server perhaps? Sent out the following message today, 1:08 p.m., maybe Eastern time? The game team will be pushing a bug fix today to resolve an issue where summoners were able to force restart the game in order to avoid health penalties in some modes. We understand this bug was exploited across different modes by some. At this time, there will be no further action on these individuals. There are people who are saying that there would be serious bans for this. That there would be such a obvious exploit of the game that cost Kabam money that, if nothing else, there would be temporary bans. Might only be 24 hours, but there would be something. However, Kabam also would have to really utilize their resources to make an example out of these exposed cheaters. But how difficult would that be? Is it worth Kabam's time and attention on their end and their minds to do so? I wasn't even aware this was a bug. Now, if I'd known about it, would I have tried it? Might have been tempted. Probably would have recorded it. And that's why I didn't do it. Because a YouTube video is not worth getting an account banned, especially my own. So this is one of those rare times where on paper you think, well, Kabam's definitely got to punish him. It's not if, but when and for how long. Well, maybe not. Because he says at this time there will be no further action on these individuals. We're aware that this has implications for the current Alliance War season, in particular at the highest level of competition. We will not be removing previous wars from the season. The ripple effect this action has would be likely to punish many summoners who played fairly. So the argument is, we can't punish the cheaters or else it'll punish too many people who didn't cheat. Interesting. The team will continue to monitor the situation and discuss how to ease frustration around this topic, and we'll add more information here if we have more to share. 14 crying emojis, 5 laughing emojis, hamburger, bacon, broccoli, X's, clowns! Also, is this nerdy? Is this making me feel like I should be self-conscious about my glasses? 17 slaps in the face, though. Interesting emoji selection. Kabam, you just had maybe the most successful Omega Days event. I mean, obviously it's the most successful Omega Days. We haven't seen one before this, but event. Maybe the most successful one-week event in general. You've got all this momentum. It feels like in some ways a golden era of this game. And then you have these PR nightmares that are coming out today that sort of leave me with the bad taste. Reminds me of the 1990s Dallas Cowboys. I was just young enough to remember those front page headlines when I was in Texas growing up, where they would win the Super Bowl on the top page and the players would be arrested on the bottom of the homepage. And you're like, highs, lows. The game got me an amazing 7-star Corvus. And the people who cheated got away with it and nothing's happening to them. What a mixed bag. Kabam is making a huge mistake here. You're not deterring the behavior, and you're not giving people a reason to not regret doing it themselves. If you're not going to punish people for breaking the terms of service, then they're just going to keep breaking it. It's the same argument why people have told me, Prof, you used to do videos on arena bugs every month. Kabam knew about it, didn't stop it. In some ways, there are people who thought they wanted people to hack the arena and drive up those scores and make it harder for the top 100 people that are playing fairly to place. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's the theory. In this case, they know about the cheaters. Maybe it made Alliance War tougher for people who are used to winning, and they are not going to be removing previous wars from this season or taking further action at this time. Kabam's making a huge mistake here, and I think it sets a dangerous precedent. There better be some further explanation with this, because for now, it's a horrible stance.